I think this makes sense. And then also, you do have a lot of young guys still, even though they've been in the league for a little bit. He's going to be a tremendous addition to this team.
Jose Siri, first pitch on the ground, hit to shortstop Paul DeYoung, and we're underway. 7 skippers to get to that milestone are in the Hall of Fame. Here's a 1-2 pitch, hammered out to deep right field. It's at the wall, and it is gone. It's a home run for Michael Brantley, his first of the spring.
That was loud.
So on a 1-2 pitch, Michael Brantley makes it 1-0 Houston. And the batter will be Ledmus Diaz.
Got quiet here in a hurry, didn't it?
Sure did.
People don't expect hard contact this early in the morning.
Well, barring injury, Yachty and Waino.
Pretty impressive, like I said, in this day and age.
Hit the other way against the shift and a base hit. 2 hits in the inning, and the batter will be Lewis Brinson.
To stay at this level.
3-2 pitch and a strikeout. And the first of the afternoon for Adam Wainwright. Home run hit by Michael Brantley. Welcome back, Yachty. 1-0. 77, no homers, no runs batted in. And the first pitch taken for a ball. Outfield is straight away. Last year's Gold Glover in the National League at second base. Chopped to third. And Diaz makes the play. Searching for that first spring training home run. And a swing and a miss. First strikeout for Valdez. Especially against left-handed pitching. And with the DH in play now in the National League, it makes some sense. There's a strikeout, number 2 today for Adam Wainwright.
Like a good changeup right there.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. And it hits Maldonado. Back to Waino under his glove, backhanded by Edman, and a flip to DeYoung. Coming up for the headset on Skip Schumacher.
Again, so don't expect that. Do you kind of, when you look back at being other places, do you kind of see that really quickly? You can answer, like when you're in San Diego, it's really hard to produce something that we had here.
It's unlike any other place.
In that line, in that dugout is going to benefit from him, even the pitchers.
Hit the other way, and that'll be a base hit for Michael Brantley. He is a good player. Some of the very good players in the game. It's kind of like being a baseball savant. That's back to Waino. The out there, the turn, and a double play.
And we'll probably carry on next inning about that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's the one thing about being a good player is you hit 30 home runs or you hit 20 home runs, or no matter what you do, they expect you to do it every year, and you expect it in yourself. And
some rest, get them off their feet.
Tell you what, he can still pick it at first base too. It's not like you're going to throw him out there and he's going to struggle. So there's always that opportunity. There's a big piece of insurance right there.
Waino maybe, but that's part of it too, Jimmy. The crowd and feeding off the energy of those fans.
Yeah, and I think, and that's, you know, people talk about that kind of. I'll bring him.
He said, you know, now that you have Yachty and Waino and what they're doing, you add Albert Pujols. A lot of leadership, veteran presence with that trio.
And the only and kind of shoved him towards second base, and I feel like that was one of those things that.
Alvarez puts a charge into this one, deep left center, and gone. An opposite field home run, Yordan Alvarez. And his first of the spring, he's 2 for 2 today.
Tell you what, he knew he hit that too, didn't he? He stood there, and he's lucky the wind's not blowing a little bit, or that would have hit the wall and he'd have had a single. It's the one time I've seen down here in a long time where the wind is not blowing at all.
Alvarez can flat out hit.
This is a big ballpark too.
Yep.
The air is heavy, but he hits this ball and he knows he hits it. Dusty liked it. Scott Rowland, you know, David Eckstein, guys that were good big league players, really good big league players, and they're out there every day early working more than everyone else in the league. There's no question.
I played hurt, made it through surgeries, and the fact that people considered me a good teammate, he said, I'm most proud of that.
That's all you can ask for as a player. If someone else tells someone else that you're a gamer or you're there for them, Spanish TV when I was in Venezuela and listening to the radio, and it's really interesting too because you know they in a lot of cultures, like especially in Venezuela and in Spanish.
And the day that Albert Pujols was let go by the Angels, Arenado was on a Zoom for St. Louis, and he finished up the Zoom. And did he make the catch? He did. And Nolan Arenado, before he said goodbye, he said, hey, can I add one more thing? And everybody said, yeah, sure. He said, I just want everybody to know Albert Pujols is my favorite player ever. He said, I love him. Well, now they're teammates. Good play over at first. Back to the top of the lineup. And the 0-2 is hit in the air out to center. It'll stay in the ballpark, and the catch is made. Harrison Bader is there. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Hit by a pitch, his first time up, the 2-2. And that'll be a base hit. Stays fair, down into the corner. Extra bases for Paul DeYoung. And the Cardinals get their first hit of the afternoon. A double for Paul DeYoung.
The roster between AA, AAA, and the big leagues to have that one extra guy.
Yepes, a drive, right center, and that ball is down. Paul DeYoung will score. Yepes on his way to second base, sliding in with an RBI double. St. Louis on the board, and it's 2-1.
That front foot hits on the instep, and it stops all that from leaving.
And a strikeout of Bader. Back-to-back doubles with 2 outs. It was DeYoung, Yepes.
But then, you know, it's just like, just love to see him healthy. Wow.
Another fastball in there, and that's a strike. 99 on the gun. 3-2 pitch. And he walked him.
Look at that ball run right there.
It'll wear guys out. I mean, you take your time. That's nasty there to catch your breath. We'll talk about that when we come back. Strikeout for Jordan Hicks.
Every day, but get in and get out. But that'll come. You know, you're here long enough for that to happen. So
another strikeout, and O'Neill has had a tough day. 0-for-3, 3 Ks.
You only have to pay him X. You know, you're not paying him $10-12 million anymore, and so I think that's just been a weapon, basically, so to speak, for and very few guys get the.
It's a base hit to right by Corey Lee.
Very few guys get the it's your job, go for it, you know.
Yeah.
And that's it. Don't look over your shoulder. I remember when.
And the 0-2 pitch by Helsley, lined into center field, and a base hit.
I mean, Harry's still out there in center. Dylan's in right still.
This is Alex DeGotti, and a fly ball lifted into right. Catch is made. The tag from second to third. What a throw. Oh, what a throw. Right on the bag, and an outfield assist. Dylan Carlson.
Told you he was going to be out.
The double play, and it's time to stretch.
I don't think people know about his arm yet. Momentum away from the throw, and so it's a little bit of thought in it too, along with having a good arm. And there's nothing worse than knowing that you have a guy dead to rights. And
a right-hander throwing for St. Louis, and a swing and a miss. So Christian Javier picks up the strikeout.
Give a bat away with all these people in the stadium, and
sure,
I mean, your heart might not be into it 100% sometimes, but you're definitely not going to give it away.
Strikeout of DeYoung. 2-1 game as we head to the 8th. Added to the St. Louis bullpen. His last 3 years have been with Cleveland, and he gets a strikeout to start the 8th. And the 3-2 pitch popped up left side. And the catch made. That's Delvin Perez.
Doesn't seem that bad. It's spring training. You know, you get some of the young guys that come up and fill in. And then I look at the year born. And then I think that they're playing the shift on him already. Like, what's going on?
Organization. Hit to short and a forced play at second. And the inning will come to a close. We move to the ninth in a 2-1 Astros lead.
I need to try and conquer it.
2-0 hit the other way and a base hit for Adolph. So 1-out single here in the ninth inning of a 2-1 game. Well, she's in tremendous shape, Jimmy. Well hit out to deep left, and it is off the wall. And Gonzalez on his way to second base with a double against Giovanni Gallegos. So runners at second and third. The 0-2 got him. The strikeout as he elevated there. And now there's 2 outs.
Go straight down. I don't know if I'd throw for a strike.
The 0-2. And he got him. Good job by Rodriguez to keep it in front. And a swing and a miss to start the bottom of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. And the ball game comes to a close. Burleson, the strikeout, and the Astros hold on for a 2-1 win.
You know, not a lot of offense, but a clean game. I think that's something you could take away from this game. As well pitched. Defense was solid. Not a lot of hitting, but some days it's like that.
The story today, though, is about Albert Pujols and a press conference coming up near the Cardinals clubhouse in the next 20-30 minutes or so. And we'll be back to wrap this one up.